TR is going to be talking to us today about Mediumship 101. There's many of you probably who've thought about, do you want to communicate with the spirit? Don't know how. Like, what do? You hear messages, like, where do you start? How do you begin? And today she's going to give us some tips so you can safely and effectively and accurately be able to follow your skills and your guides. And she's going to help you allow your development come through. She's been doing this for 7 years. She's really passionate about her gifts. And she has a great story because, boom, she woke up one day and had her gifts. However, she's had her gifts a really long time. And I think it was just a matter of you just tapping into it. You just needed someone to go beam, 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 to just chisel into that third eye and go, I'm back, and who am I, and what am I here to offer? And she's got these, not only is she a spiritual advisor, channel Lightworker, medium, starseed, tarot reader, shamanic, intuitive coach development. She's a 12th generation shamanic medium. So 12 generations, that's a long time. And a cosmic oracle. So we're going beyond grandma, and grandma. And you're the gatekeeper. You help others with their spiritual awakenings and owning their abilities and to open up their intuitive development. So today she's going to help you awaken this with her ability for the mediumship, and you can find her at thestarstorm.com in room 12 until 8 or 9 o'clock, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. You're welcome. Enjoy.
All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen because I did write a presentation, but I have a feeling that I won't use much of it. So today we're going to talk about Mediumship 101. How do you communicate with spirit? I feel like a lot of us on this call and that may be listening in at a future timeline really need this information, not only for yourself, but for someone else, someone in your family, whether that be a grandchild, a child, a parent, a spouse. Everybody's waking up to their gifts right now. So here are the tips and tricks of what to do and a little bit of what not to do, right? That always helps. So this is Mediumship 101. And as Sheri said, I am Arlivia. I'm an oracle. I specialize in indigo, rainbow, crystal hybrid children and adults, empaths, and they teach people their gifts. So today we're going to talk about what is mediumship and get that out of the way, clear that up. How can I become a medium, or can you even become a medium if you're not born with the gift? Some mediumship basics, and we're also going to have a demonstration at the end if we have some time. Sounds good? All right, so first of all, before I even get started, the purpose of mediumship is to heal, to grow, and to expand the collective conscious. It's not for Facebook or IG likes, okay? Like, those are nice, but the main purpose is to heal. Whether you're healing yourself or helping a friend to heal, spirit communication always should have the foundation of healing. So mediumship is the communication between the living and spirit. A lot of people say the living and the dead. Hang on, we'll get to some more like what types of mediumship we can get into. So the communication itself has been called different things across the board throughout time. Necromancy, channeling, some people get downloads. It's all the same thing. It's all connecting to spirit. And I'm gonna let Pamela Bell in the room. Whoever, okay. So the foundation should be based on love, respect, and truth. These are given. You always want to be respectful and be open to other people's ideas. So what are some types of spirits you can communicate with? I want to see it in the chat box. Someone chat and tell me what type can they speak with. Okay, awesome. So you've got your ancestors, your ghosts. These are pretty much all the spirits that you communicate with. And I know that there's more, but just for the sake of time, I narrowed it down to this list. So a lot of us here can speak with ghosts, but I feel even more of us on this call are going through what's called an intergalactic awakening. where you're able to speak to the Arcturians. I feel a lot of Palladian energy on this phone call. I don't know who you guys are, but I feel a lot of Palladian energy, a lot of healing energy, a lot of energy that's going to change the planet. So we do have ascended masters and saints and angels, but just be aware that this is the time where we have a cosmic awakening. So don't be afraid if you have these gifts. So there are some different types of mediumship. And the one I'm going to work with today is the mental. And we'll start by doing mental because it's kind of the easiest one. But there is trance and physical where the spirits actually take over your body. And I think a lot of people who channel experience that and they just deliver the message through. So these are some famous mediums. We've got Kim Russo, the half medium, which is lovely. And we've got Marie Laveau, who's a famous medium in New Orleans. We've got Teresa Caputo. Those are people that channel spirit and give messages. So can someone become a medium if they have no gifts? You were not born with the gift and you just, okay, can I become a medium? The answer is yes, you can become a medium with hard work and spiritual protocol. Now, some people are born with the gift to talk to spirit, right? If you are born with it, then you still have to work at it, right, to make it better. And if you're not born with it, there are some things you can learn to communicate with spirit. So the basics, you want to always be well hydrated with water. 99% of the time, you need water to connect to the higher planes of consciousness, and it just makes the information flow easier. The next thing you want to do is clear your space and clear yourself. So you always want to be grounded when you're doing mediumship. You want to make sure your feet are always on the floor to ground, and you want to make sure you do some type of grounding exercise before you even get started. A lot of people talk about smudging with sage, and that's great, but sage is a booster. So with, I'm going to let Myra in. So with sage, you always want to boost it up with another herb, whether that be Palo Santo, whether that be dragon's blood. You always want to boost it up because it's not meant to act alone, okay? It really talks about unity, the spirit of sage. So the next one is you want to say a prayer affirmation. So you want to set the intention, and that's really, really important because if you don't set the intention, how are you going to filter what comes through? You know, you need to set some boundaries. You're the boss when you're communicating with spirit. You let infinite intelligence come through. Yes, they do come through, and it's wonderful, but you want to make sure you're getting the best and highest vibrations. So you just do that by setting an intention. I set the intention to communicate with my highest and best. Another thing about intentions is you can also do them with prayers. Some people say the 23rd Psalm. Some people say the Lord's Prayer. Certain people do chanting like alms. You can also set intention with candles, with crystals, with water. My favorite candles to use for mediumship are white candles and blue candles because they really embody the mother energy and allow you to channel and flow the information effortlessly. Some crystals that I like for mediumship, and these are some good tips. I really, really like amethyst. It not only keeps you grounded, but it also really soothes out the people that you're speaking with and soothes your own emotions as well. The other one I really, really like is jasper because it keeps you grounded. Let's see. So the next thing you want to do is connect to your oversoul and your higher self. So your oversoul and your higher self are very important because it filters out the information, but it also connects you to the superconscious. The I am presence. That's the presence that's going to change our nation. That's the presence that is going to help everybody. People are having a hard time right now. And a lot of it is because we need to connect more to our I am presence. So we have people who are waking up right now, and I feel like they're resisting it. And you may know people that are in resistance to that. Bless them with intention through words, not directly to them because that will cause more resistance, but in your mind or when they're not around, just I bless you with the intention to connect with your higher self. I salute the divinity in you. And it's just that simple. So you want to relax and you want to trust and you want to allow cosmic intelligence to flow to you and through you. So when you are allowing spirit to filter through you, you don't really care about how accurate it is or if it's a hit, because you know without a shadow of a doubt that it's the information that you need to get for you. So here's some tips and tricks that I learned the hard way on how to speak and communicate with spirits. So the first thing, the tip I want to give is don't be hard on yourself if you only get one piece of information. For example, I teach a lot of people at the Star Storm how to use their gifts. And the common question I get is, well, I only can see an image. I don't see anything else. I'm not getting anything else. That's good. Your spirit guides have to develop a relationship with you. So if that image is the only thing you get, concentrate on that image and just allow and see what else pops open. Really be open. Like symbols is how spirit communicates with us. So the top 3 ways that they're going to communicate through you, and I feel like these are people that have maybe passed on the other side, are through colors, through numbers, and through symbols. So really, really, really pay attention to your symbols. A lot of people also, and this is from the shamanic world, animals, your pets, animals that you repeatedly see in nature, they're always giving you a message from spirit. And if you can really slow down your brain waves and be in the presence of the I am spirit, you can easily connect to that energy. So you can sign up for my newsletter at www.thestarstorm.com for exclusive access to my classes, sign up for a reading with me, and also win a free reading. And I'm going to go back here because I want to do a demonstration. We're going to start the demonstration part. But before, any questions about what I said, because I said a lot. I'm going to take this off the screen share. Okay, if we don't have any questions, wait a minute, okay. So is this free or paid? This is free. It's absolutely free. Whatever questions you have, if you want to connect with someone, just let me know.
Yeah, these are the free samples that now where everybody can choose. We have one person at a time. Anybody has a question, you can post it or unmute yourself, please.
Okay, if I don't have any questions, I'm just going to go on because I really feel the presence of Archangel Michael trying to come through. He's the very first guy that I had when I started on this journey, and he's the one that shows up the most for some reason for me right now. So infinite intelligence, cosmic earth, I completely and totally surrender myself to spirit and to my higher self and the higher selves of those on this call. So Archangel Michael wants to start out by letting us know that it is not going to be easy for light workers. This is what we signed up for. However, the road in the beginning may be bumpy and we may have to feel like we're always defending ourselves. However, things will shift in December. So amidst all the chaos and the people really, really needing our services, you are going to have moments of freedom and bliss where you're going to really be open to the superconscious, the other guides, your purpose of why you're here. I feel like he's telling a lot of people are not sure of their purpose or why they're here. So I do see people coming to light workers for help. So it's important that you are confident in what you have to offer the world. You know, honor your divinity, honor your gifts, even if other people treat you poorly because of your gifts. The other thing he wants to touch on is family in the month of December, and I feel like this is December 1st through the 15th for most people. Some people will see a really big escalation in family problems between the 25th and the 31st, just an FYI. So with that, your purpose is to stand your ground. Know that you're protected. Know that you're, always defended. And know that you don't have to always be in the battlefield. Sometimes things come into your life to distract you from your purpose, what you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like a lot of us on this path have been distracted, myself included, distracted and not focused. So the message is to really stay focused, fight for your ground in December. Our planet and really this country, okay, so we all know what's going on. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but I will say that it has to go on for a reason. And Archangel Michael asks that you kind of step away from all the chaos that's on the news and even sometimes get away from social media and go within to your higher purpose. What are you here for? What do you have to give? Who are you here to serve? I think if you are able to keep those things in mind, all the other chaos will not matter. You'll be able to sleep better. Somebody on this phone call is having a lot of trouble sleeping. I keep seeing midnight to 3 a.m. And I want to just let you know that you have to talk about what you're feeling to someone. I just feel like you really have to talk to someone. I keep seeing kids, either this person is a grandmother or they have children that they're looking after. Just be very, very conscious of your energy. Keep it light, honor the divinity within yourself. Don't get caught in the world. Archangel Michael also wanted me to let you know that babies that are being born right now are going to be our changers. They're the game changers, okay? So they've been born amongst chaos, and really when we're shifting from the golden age to an age of enlightenment. So he really wants us to pay more attention to mothers, how we care for mothers, how we protect motherhood. I just feel, and I keep hearing divine masculine, divine feminine, they come together. There's no separation. A lot of things that are happening on the planet right now are devised to cause separation. There is no separation in spirit. So he's here to remind us that even us as light workers, as practitioners, as spiritual healers, as shamanic healers, whatever you are, you're connected to infinite source, and keep that in mind. Treat each other the way you would want to be treated. Offer to help people. Like if you feel like someone needs your help, not even if they reach out to you, I keep hearing him say, reach out to the person that you feel needs help. See what else we have. So I keep getting the number 444. And when I get 444, it's letting me know that Metatron and Archangel Michael are coming in together. So Metatron comes to me when children are at risk or an empath is at risk of not really understanding what their gifts are, not really being able to be confident in their gifts. So the message from Metatron is to study. Take this time to read, to relax, to study, to learn. I keep seeing the cube of Metatron over every one of us individually. And it's important that you see that cube. If you feel like it's just too much and the news is too much, see that cube around your aura every day. Before you start your day in the morning, see Metatron's cube. And when you go to bed, see Metatron's cube. If you can envision Metatron's cube those 2 times, your life will greatly improve. So the color of the cube, when you see it, you want to turn it up to like a luminescent violet, okay? Call in the violet flame of transmutation. I hear that very clearly. Call it in, because there's things that are going to surface in this nation that have to clear. And it's okay. You don't have to be a part of the chaos, but our job is to hold space for light and for people to feel loved. You are worthy. I also hear that you are loved, and stay together no matter what. Stay together, even if you have disagreements with your friends, even if you disagree with other people like peers, like other people like us, agree to disagree and move on. Okay, see the bigger picture in what we have to offer. Our perspectives are different. We all get different channelings. We all get different informations. Keep the vibration of togetherness. Guys, that is all they have. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add to that?
You have a little, you want to do.
Okay. So while we're here, so I've also got the Sophia Wisdom. She channels through me a lot. So I went to California a couple years ago, and ever since then, I've been so connected to this energy of Sophia. She's an ascended master. She's really, really great at helping people embody and balancing the masculine and feminine. She comes to me and she lets me know that I keep seeing the crones. So people who are studied, well-versed in life, people who have a lot to offer. This is the time for you to share your gifts. This is the time for you to be open to other people. I keep saying, and I'm just going to go with this, that we need a play-by-play. Like a lot of us are kind of like, what's going to happen? So for the rest of August, it's kind of like the boiling of the water a little bit before it reaches the full boil. Your job is to turn the oven down. How do I do that? How do I turn the oven down? I keep seeing the violet flame of transmutation. And she also wants us to know that we have to start setting better and more clear intentions. Don't get distracted with what you see on Facebook or the news. I just keep seeing that very clearly. She says that who we are, who we came to be on this planet, we're the awakened ones. And the awakened ones have to show up every day and be awakened. She says you're awakened through your actions and not just by your words, how you treat people. So be very careful in August how you treat people and how you respond to energy. So September, I feel like a lot of doors are going to open up for people that are open to this energy, this divine flow. And those of us that are resistant are going to really experience resistance. I feel like this is going to happen. And she keeps saying starting September 15th. I see it 12:12 p.m. So just be open to cosmic intelligence and be very careful to check your ego, which I have to check my ego every day, or my ego would run my life. The other thing she wants us to know in the month of September is that it is a powerful time to call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron together to defend you when you feel like you're being attacked. Like some of us are going to really feel attacked if you haven't felt that already. So for September, we've got energy that it's either really going to speed up for some people and you're going to really, I just see prosperity for a lot of people. Like I know, oh, that's crazy, we're having a recession. And no, we're not having a recession. People who choose to think in that vibration, they can have what they want to have. But if you are of divine design and you are aligned with who you are, you know that you don't have to sign up for that. So a lot of us are going to choose to sign up for prosperity. We're going to choose to sign up for abundance. We're going to be better than we ever have been. We're going to be stronger than we've ever been. We're not going to feel like we're flying at the seams anymore. Another date to watch out for is 9/29, which is the day of Archangel Michael. You really want to put your prayers out there that day, this year in particular. If I keep seeing the sun, like the sunrise, so get up before the sunrise on that day and start saying your prayers for protection. Start putting out your intentions and your affirmations. So they want me to go and talk about affirmational prayer and light workers and how powerful you are when you pray and you say things in the affirmative versus in the passive, as in please and have mercy. You know it's there. Be confident that God has your back and say those prayers from your gut, okay? So the month of October, I feel like a lot of love is coming in. A lot of healing is coming in for the month of October for people who I feel like have been apart from either family members or lovers. It's a month for being united. It's a month for being together. So let's get some dates going on there. So the first date I see is October 2nd. So that is a really good day to do candle work. okay, for unity. If you want to strengthen a relationship with the spouse, I just keep feeling like I need to address this. People who have failing marriages right now, because there's a lot of us who have failing relationships right now. You can pull that relationship back together by asking for help. I would do that on October the 2nd. For people who are looking for love and want love and you're single and you really, I think it's time for me to have a partner. The best day for that would be 10-10. I would do it 10-10 at 10 o'clock. Why the 10s? Because the 10 are emotional fulfillment, completion. I just keep getting 10-10. So that's the time and space you want to get a romantic relationship. So the 20s, so October 20th, 21st, 22nd, those are the time for repairing relationships with children. I keep seeing family relationships, but more particularly parent-child relationships. Even if your parent has passed, and I have to say this, a lot of people did not, for whatever reason, they didn't get a chance to make peace with their parent that passed. This is going to be the perfect time frame for you to communicate with spirit and call those family members in and make peace with them. Your people have your back, and sometimes the people that passed away from you are your strongest ancestral helpers. I do not want to go over time. Sheri, what does my time look like?
I forget that we are coming to a close, and we can bring you back out again.
Awesome. I'm here.
Beautiful. So thank you so much, and let everybody know how they can find you. And if you'd like to do your raffle giveaway right now, everybody can put in the chat number from 0 to what, 100 or 500 or 1,000.
Mine is 0 to 555, and I'm raffling.
555. Okay.
And I'm raffling off a free reading today. And you can come and check me out for a private reading. Everybody has their own personal thing that's going on right now. I would love to talk to you and tell you what's going on. So let's see.
Put your numbers in the chat, everybody. All the way up to 555. The close number. Who wants a session with her? Lucky person. Let's see who the winners are. We got a lot of repeats. We got some winners. Like sometimes people just keep winning over and over again. They're just like right on the mark.
They're gifted at manifesting. They're good.
Coming up next is Audrey, who's going to talk to us about the frequency of water and food and the vibration of your body. She's our transformation catalyst. Okay, so.
My number was actually 222.
Let's make sure. We have a 222. That was Lisa McBride.
Oh, wow. Hi, Lisa. Come check me out in room 12.
She won earlier, too. I told you we got
That's how it is.
Yay. You got your money's worth today. Oh, that reminds me. I got to put out a poll. I want to do like a little poll and find out what you guys want. So we can make this better and perfect this little monster that I got going on, this baby that it's got to grow into a being. It's got to be able to walk and talk on its own as it's crawling. So I appreciate any feedback. Constructive criticism is great. I know we have some issues sometimes getting into this aspect of this website. There's a lot of little links. We're dealing with a website from India to Zoom, blank, blank, blank. So we're just trying to make it work. So please bear with us. So Alicia won the session with her. And if everybody wants to come see her, she's available for until 8 or 9 o'clock. What time you got, sweetie?
I am here until 8.
In room 12. So everybody, you can have a free card reading with her. All you have to do is let the Zoom engineer know or room number 3 know, or you can go right back to the website that you found this event, which is allevents.in, and you click on her name and drag it down and pick the time slot that's available. We kind of got to get used to this time slot stuff. This is all new, this calendar thing.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Sometimes people get a little busy, and we don't want you to sit in the waiting room while somebody just jumped in. So we're going to get back into the scheduling thing. So please bear with us. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.